Guess what I got? Just like that, the Titan7 wheels are finally in. I can't believe it. It's only October 14th and they just showed up today. It's so weird. I didn't even get like a shipping notification, nothing. They're here. I am so excited right now. I can't get over it. Look at that. Titan7 TS-5, 18 by 9.5, plus 45 offset. There are several things I want to talk about in this video, and of course, I'll unbox one of the wheels and show you guys what it looks like. I'm gonna try to get these things on tomorrow. So I don't know how it's gonna work, but I just want to get them on now. All the shops are closed right now. It's 5:52 p.m. So I'm gonna have to call first thing tomorrow, just call around some tire shops and see if any of them would be able to get me some Michelin Pilot Sport 4s like ASAP, and also throw the wheels on at the same time. All right. So I don't even know what to think right now. This is an unexpected surprise. But this is really good timing actually, because if you guys saw my last video where I was just talking about stuff and ripping around, I was losing traction in third gear on the street. Oh, wow. Look at this wheel. I don't even want to touch it. I don't want to get fingerprints all over it. That is a beautiful color. I'm looking at the screen here and it is coming through the screen a little more shiny than it is. In person it looks more flat than the camera is portraying it to be. Yeah, I really don't even want to move them. Alright, well I'm gonna put these up in the garage. Realistically, they're probably not gonna go on tomorrow or even this weekend. I don't think this is a very common size for Michelin Pilot Sport 4s. You know, 255, 35 series sidewall. So I'll take you guys for a spin in a couple minutes. I've been driving in sport mode a lot lately, like 300% more than I usually do. And I like it. I love it. Here's my awesome behind the scenes setup. Great. I have a bunch of notes here of things I want to talk about. Mostly the 11th gen Civic Type R. I've been paying attention. I haven't been vocal about it. I just haven't been filming. But I have been paying attention, and I'll be honest, I'm interested. I really am. I don't know to what extent I'm interested. I don't know if I'm gonna, I don't want to trade this car in, and I've told you guys that for a long time. Like, whenever I go to talk about getting another car, a lot of people just don't understand what it's like being like a YouTuber in my situation. You can have more than one car. In fact, you should have more than one car if you're trying to make something happen. So can I afford to still make payments on this, make much smaller payments on the BRZ, and get a new Type R next year? Probably not. I don't think the BRZ is gonna accelerate my channel by that much. And plus, I need some diversity, guys. I know I can't go as aggressive as, you know, the Cobra. That was a bad move. I've learned my lesson. But there's so many other cars out there. I mean, I love the Mitsubishi 3000 GTs, the 1990s. I think it's the Z31 or 2, Nissan 300ZX twin turbo. So here I am in sport mode. It's my new thing. Bunch of stuff I want to talk about today. First thing I have here, which kind of makes me a little mad. Some guy in California apparently took delivery of 2 2022 Super BRZs already. There's a picture that was posted on the Facebook group for those BRZs like today. I haven't heard anything else from the dealership lately. I probably should call them tomorrow. With my luck, it's probably gonna be pushed back to like December, and then it's gonna get pushed back to January. I don't know. I kind of have a feeling that it's gonna be a while. For new car news, this has been a good couple weeks. We've seen a lot of teasers of the Acura Integra. Today, this one just posted. So that is awesome. Guys, I don't know, I got so much hate when I did that video of like speculating on what the engine is going to be in that car. I really don't want to do it again. But what I'm hearing is it sounded like it did not rev as high as the other ones. But I'm going to say it again. It would be really, really cool if they repurposed the K24 one last time, squeezed out some more headroom, because you know they can definitely do it. I mean, if you guys watched my 9th gen Civic Si content from earlier this year, you guys know that I got tuned by Yash Tuned, and that thing had a rev limiter. I think by the time I got rid of it, it was like 7,800 RPM. And that was without an RBC intake manifold. The K24s are very capable engines. I mean, Honda just basically neutered them from the factory. From what I gathered watching that clip, it just right away, it kind of sounds like a 1.5. It sounds like the L15. So, you're telling me they haven't showed anything having to do with a two-door Integra yet, which really sucks. But what confuses me is that when they announced that there would be an Integra coming back, this is months ago, at the event in Monterey, California, they had these little drones make an outline in the sky of a two-door sports coupe. And so everyone thought immediately that that was going to be a two-door Integra. But the little video that Acura posted on their Instagram recently, it's a four-door. So you're telling me we're gonna have a four-door Civic Si, and then we're gonna have a four-door Integra, and they're probably going to both have a 1.5 turbo, at least for the base model Integra. I know everyone's getting hot and heavy about the Type S, and it is gonna be a Type S. It's not gonna be a Type R, I'm sorry. I really hope they do something with the Integra that gives it its own identity when put side by side with the Civic, because if like I just said, if we have two four-door cars that both have the same power plant, why don't you just make one car? Obviously the Integra is gonna probably come with leather seats, and it's gonna be more luxurious for sure. I mean, they have an opportunity here to regain a lot of the customers they've lost over the years, because their lineup has just gotten so vanilla, obviously besides the NSX. Anyway, 11th gen Type R. I'm warming up to it. I think it's looking pretty cool. One thing I really like about it is the front bumper. I think it's a really, really nice looking design. It's like an upside down trapezoid with this little like triangular cutout on either side of that opening. So it gives a lot of room for the intercooler, and also there is active aero. The active aero, from what we can see so far, it looks like the active aero is a lot less noticeable, or a lot more tamed than this car. Like, let me show you. God damn it. So actually it looks like it shares some inspiration from the 10th gen Type R, because it's a similar shape right here where the intercooler is. And then the 11th gen has a little triangle cutout right here, which I just talked about. When I talk about the active aero, right here, this is a lot less noticeable on the 11th gen. And then we walk around to behind the wheel, and this pops a lot more on this car. That's one thing that I'm not really the biggest fan of with the 11th gen. 11th gen has a lot less pop to it. It looks more smooth, it looks more, I don't know, grown up. But everyone's grown to love these things. I mean, no matter who you are, most people who enjoy cars have come to appreciate the 10th gen Civic Type R. You know, when these first came out, everyone had their opinions. You know, all the 10th gens looked pretty wild and over the top, and boy racer. Who the hell even says that anyway? So I think Honda, you know, took that feedback to heart, and they may have overcorrected a little bit, or maybe this is just what we're used to, and 3, 4, 5 years from now, everyone's gonna love the 11th gen. So we'll see, but I am liking it. Next thing, it has tighter side skirts slash body kit. Maybe for easier entry and exit of the vehicle. That's what I saw on someone's Instagram post. So these right here, these pop out quite a bit, but it's not like it inconveniences me getting in and out of the car. Number 3, the exhaust tips on the 11th gen are the opposite style of this one. And of course, this is aftermarket, but stock, it came with a big tip right here, smaller one in the middle, and then a big one again on the side. And the 11th gen is just that same concept, but opposite. I think it does look pretty cool, but I also think dual exhaust on a Civic would look sweet. But if you think strategically, that's a little extra weight that you're gonna add to the car, so maybe that's why they didn't do it. And also, I think one of the big reasons for the 10th gen Civics and it looks like the 11th gen Civics coming with center exit exhaust tips, that's probably to help with the center of gravity, or, you know, like the balance of the car. Because if you think about it, having one exhaust tip come out on either the right or left side, like my 9th gen, it came out right here. That kind of makes sense to me. Maybe that's why they're going with the center exhaust. Number 4, the new wing looks really, really badass. I love it. I'm curious to find out what materials it's made out of, because overall it looks a little thinner. It looks really sweet and it looks like it fits the car. Another thing with the 11th gens is from the side, you can barely tell the difference between the sedan and the hatchback. I think the 11th gen hatchbacks do look better than the sedans. Now we have a clip from uk.motor1.com. This is from October 6th, so you guys have probably seen this by now, but sounds pretty good, right? Sounds very similar to this one, so I don't really know what is going to power the next Civic Type R. Number 6, production hasn't ended yet for the FK8. For a while now, for months and months, people have been speculating that, like, hey, this is probably the last shipment of Type Rs we're gonna get in, so you're probably not gonna find one at MSRP. People still post all the time in the Facebook group that they just purchased a Type R, or they just put down a deposit and are gonna go pick up a Type R at MSRP. So those deals are still out there. You have to call around and do the work, and you're gonna get a headache. You may not find one for MSRP your first day of searching because it's gonna be that much of a headache and time consuming. But if you want to make that happen, you can probably still do it. Number 7, we have an interior spy shot, if that's what you wanna call it. The center console looks pretty neat, I think. All of the buttons, like the parking brake and the sport mode, R mode, all that type of stuff, it's all on the left side of the shift knob. It also looks like it's gonna have an Alcantara steering wheel, and it looks a little thicker than mine right here. Number 8, the hood on the upcoming Type R looks nice, but way less aggressive in my opinion. I like this one. I love just looking out the windshield and seeing that hood scoop. All right. Beautiful sunset up here. Oh, headlights, Jesus. You guys are gonna be seeing this on Friday. I think tomorrow on Friday, I want to go test drive something and obviously film a video. Oh, I almost forgot. I am interested in doing more videos with some of you guys. So if you have a car that you'd like me to review, or you want to do a video together some way, shape, or form, please let me know. There are a lot of you guys who are down in Southern California. I get invited to go to things all the time from you guys via Instagram, but I can't just get up and go on like a 6, 7, 8 hour trip as much as I'd like to, because like everything's going on in Southern California. Here is an idea maybe some of you would be interested in. I'd be willing to drive down halfway. So maybe, you know, whether that's Fresno or Bakersfield, whatever, so we could do a video together. And I know that would be a 6-hour round trip, you know, for both of us, but I would love to do it. I don't know, once every couple weeks, meet someone halfway and review their car or do something. And you guys know me, you guys know I like a little bit of everything. I mean, my favorite car is a gosh darn 2003 Pontiac Bonneville SSEI. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing about that at this point. But no matter what you have, I would like to make a video with it. Oh! Hi, baby. Say hello to YouTube. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Hi, babe. So this is our kitty. She's now 12 weeks old. She is so beautiful. I love this little girl. And she loves people. She loves me and Vivian. She follows me around the house. She loves to play. My mom sent us this cat tower, and immediately when I finished setting it up, she just started running all over it. Of course, I also put some treats on it and a little bit of catnip. But ever since then, she's been obsessed with this cat tower. Thank you, baby. Yes, thank you. She's so mischievous. She just wants to get in everything. Whenever I open up the fridge, she just wants to jump in. And she and Charlie, they don't hate each other, but Charlie is definitely jealous. Like, very jealous. So we've had to check Charlie a couple times. I'm making sure I give Charlie equal or greater love. But regardless, she's going to be jealous because she's not the only animal in the house anymore. You're not the only child anymore, Charlie. No, you're not. Alright. So that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you in a couple days. Hey, you be nice. You be nice to Daddy.